Hello and welcome, friends, guests, fellow catstronauts here with us live on Twitch and whenever you're watching this later on YouTube. I'm Ben, your DM for the evening, also known as Metamongoose over on the Crit Cats Discord, and tonight I'm running a game of Spelljammer with my friends and fellow Star Chasers. With me tonight is Nick playing the Elven Star Druid Rothamir, Caleb playing the Human Psy Warrior Fighter Victor, Fia playing the Tabaxi Lore Bard Egg, and unfortunately, PB is not around this evening, so our Harengon Soul Knife Rogue Decanawida is MIA at the moment. But that's okay. We'll have fun. With or without him, as they say. But anyway, to catch us up, when last we left off, our party incited a kobold riot, caused something of a regime change at the Dragon Forge. Unfortunately, it did not go as Auraxis, their dragon companion, thought it would. In fact, instead of getting rewarded, she got grounded. In the harshest of ways. And the party luckily cracked the fallen star, and out came an adorable astral sea turtle. Which I believe you guys named. We'll get to that eventually, I think. But having loaded a brand new Draco cannon onto the ship, they were expelled from the airspace of the Golden Soul Comet and told to basically get lost or be disintegrated. So off you went, trying to figure out what to do with this new sea turtle that, to your knowledge, can't grant wishes. But should be able to, because you're supposed to get a wish. Like, that's a thing. So, let's go to that map, where we can talk about the ship. You may have noticed, but there is a new cannon on the back of your ship. That is the Draco cannon. Victor immediately runs to his new toy. But yes, it is a quiet day, or time period, since day or night really has no meaning out here in wild space to speak of. You are all kind of enjoying the brief time away from any major problems, expecting though that eventually some astral elves will probably be on you in a matter of, at any moment, because of course you have the star and they apparently can track it. So they will find you eventually.
This is the worst game of capture the flag ever.
It's the worst game of capture the flag. But anyway, with the Golden Soul long gone from your sight, and of course the wild space starriness kind of expanding in all directions, the astral compass being really unhelpful because it points directly to the astral turtle and no longer anywhere in particular. Last I checked, it was a debate as to where you might go to figure out how to make this turtle not just be a turtle, but a thing that grants wishes. The one place you do know is the Alabaster Academy. Now, you don't work for them. You had an opportunity to work for them, but instead decided to work for the Adventurers Guild. So you don't really have an in with the Alabaster Academy at all. But they are a group of mages and other researchers who basically hoard mystical knowledge that they dredge up in the ruins of lost bits here in wild space.
And if one wants to study, that is a good place to go.
But anyway,
how do we get in?
That is a good question.
Say please.
You're not really sure. You're not familiar with the Alabaster Academy, other than that they're a bunch of stuffy guys and researchers who don't who don't really are not really interested in people who don't have things they want.
I mean, it's a school, right? So maybe I
It
could
is
enroll.
less a school. Well, it's kind of a school. It's more of like a symposium.
Egg is gonna know what that word means. And
Why
so
not?
does Fia.
It it is like a school where there are technically apprentices.
Uh-huh.
It is less.
It's a gathering of people talking about things indefinitely.
Right.
So it's a
Um,
convention.
Yes, it is more. It is more a convention. That is a permanent convention. Yes.
God, that hotel must suck.
Well, they're all mages. They have cleaning spells.
Pressy,
I'm
pressy.
just talking about the lobby. It's
I
a
bet.
nightmare
I
to
bet.
navigate.
But while you're kind of figuring out your plan, Victor, you're I don't know drooling over your new cannon.
How you?
Fia, the astral turtle is hanging out by you at the moment, kind of flying around you, making weird little whop noises, occasionally causing your void gull to look at it and open its mouth and make a god awful shriek in response.
I full on like sat them out for a full goddamn tea party. Where like I have 4 seats at a table. I've got the void goal still like cocooned up. In
Like
one
pecking
seat.
it like a cracker.
I've got a seat that's not really occupied by the turtle, but it's reserved. And then right across from me, I got my brother's book in a seat as well.
Okay. Clevie would like in on this if you're if there's a space available.
I'll pull up a barrel.
Okay. She's like, so this thing grants wishes? How's it work?
Oh,
Do
it's
we-
cute though.
Is it like a blood thing? Because I can let some of the blood out.
Don't. No. Do not. No. We do
So
not
not- so
stab
not a
the
blood
shiny
thing.
turtle. No.
While you're having the tea party, the astral turtle kind of like flies around you and then kind of comes over here and is like playing with Elle for a bit. They're kind of like chasing each other around in the air. And at some point during that, the living star, the astral turtle, begins to radiate with like a rainbow energy. Just kind of like while it's playing tag with Elle. And then that energy kind of like pulses out of it for a moment across the deck. And those of you who are near the center mast, which is at the moment you, Egg, you hear a loud creaking noise coming from the center mast, and then the ship itself lurches uncontrollably to the left. I need everyone to make me a dex save real quick. As Sister Selka attempts to right the ship.
Is my tea party okay, man?
Saving throw, you said?
Depends on how your dex save goes.
Oh,
Good news, Sister Selka does not manage to roll the ship. And you managed to not only like keep the tea party in one piece, but like catch like a teapot that was about to roll off the table in just the right way.
Full Spider-Man lunch tray scene. Hell yeah.
But as you look back, the entire center mast of your ship has grown into a tree. And the astral turtle like flies around it and like looks at you, goes whop, and then goes flying again.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sister Selka's like, I'm having a real hard time steering this, and she kind of like stands up from the helm real quick to kind of bring you guys to a stop.
Guys, I think we just became a hybrid, like an eco hybrid.
You can hear right? Below decks roots tearing into the center of your ship.
Wait, my seahorse! I gotta go check on my seahorse.
Oh boy!
You run downstairs. Luckily the mermaid spa is undamaged because it was one of the side rooms. But a root system has begun to like bore through the ship, trying to like find purchase.
Okay. Maybe I should go nab the turtle, knowing that we're okay right now. I'm gonna go get him.
Okay. At the moment, you guys have kind of come to a stop. There's a few asteroids kind of like floating around you, blocking off some of the nebula light. But you go up and try to get your hands on the turtle.
Climb the tree if I gotta.
I mean, he's not like flying up the tree. He's just like flying around the deck. Just not like maybe a couple feet off the top of the deck.
Cool. I'll. Am I able to grab him?
Make for me an acrobatics roll.
Acrobatics. I gotta do a backflip?
You might need to. He's very tricksy. But you do manage to get your paws on the astral turtle, preventing it from getting too far away. It kind of like struggles a little bit with its flippers, but doesn't. But it looks happy. It's like it was playing a game of tag.
I'm gonna give him head scratches.
He appreciates. But while that's going on, Victor, Rothamir, if you could both make me perception checks, that would be great.
Yeah.
That was almost good, Rothamir.
My dice are bad tonight.
That was good, Victor. Victor, your ship is about to be boarded by what look to be large, fleshy, worm-like creatures coming from one of the nearby asteroids with like 6 or 7 arms. Imagine like a worm-like creature, but like where its midsection is, there's like 6 or 7 arms kind of erupting out of it, almost in like a centipede-like way, but they're humanoid arms.
Target practice.
And they're kind of like undulating through wild space, kind of moving toward your ship.
I stand by what I said. Target practice. I'm gonna... Oh, they're not... Okay, I thought they were on a... I took it as they were on a...
No, they're coming from the asteroids that are around you.
Oh, okay. I thought asteroid.
Anyway, let us move to an initiative real quick. All right. So, this first undulating, like I said, this giant gray worm-looking thing. It's got teeth at the front, like big molar-y like teeth, and then a bunch of arms, and it kind of pulls itself onto the deck of the ship. And it looks directly at you, Egg, as you've got the little astral turtle right in your hands, and it makes some kind of like weird undulation with its flesh sacs, and you feel a strange sensation as an energy kind of like wafts in your direction.
I'm hating so many of the words that you were saying right now.
You're meant to hate them. They're terrible words all put together.
I even hated waft.
I know, right?
And like that's a normal one.
Yep. But this like psychic energy kind of like slams into you, and while you do resist some of it, you take some damage.
Ow. Stop it.
Clevie is confused and will wait for a moment. Rothamir, what are you doing?
I do not like all of this happening around us.
Clevie's going to take a sip of tea.
So we'll go ahead and start with the story. Oh, good, it did its thing. And I'll kind of try to move myself to where I'm not going to be hit immediately or hitting Sister Salka.
Okay.
And try to target the one that's coming up on us from here.
It's probably for the best. Well, that does connect. It takes some damage. Anything else?
And I will try a frostbite on it just to see what happens.
It takes a bit more damage. Apparently these things are bad at saving throws.
And they're apparently semi-tough. Good to know.
Deck's going to come over here to the pepper cannon and shoot at that one. That one gets hit and begins floating away the other direction from the force of the pepper cannon. Victor, you're up.
I'll start my turn by get off my ship.
Would you like to attack that one, or would you like to shoot it with the Draco cannon?
A bit of both. I'm gonna get off my ship.
It succeeds its saving throw. It does not go anywhere.
Well, that was the warning shot.
That was the warning shot.
I think I'm targeting that.
As long as you click on the pepper or the Draco cannon and then click on the target, then yes.
Attack. Normal.
You gotta roll.
Oh,
better.
come on!
You gotta roll better than a 2. Can't help you. You blast a big ball of fire right over it.
No, we're doing this again. I'm gonna action surge because what?
Okay.
Another
one.
That's not better.
Does it hit? No, it doesn't hit.
No, that should have hit. That was its armor class. It meets and exceeds. Here, let me try. There we go.
Ah!
That one explodes. And stops existing. As does a little bit of that railing. The astral turtle is going to look at you egg and like struggle a little bit. And then it's your turn.
Struggle as in he
Well, you're
wants
holding
to
on
be
to
let
it, so
go?
it's just like moving its little flippers like it's trying to get free.
Okay. Let him go. But if he tries to get too far away, then I'm gonna probably try and get him back.
Okay.
I want to make sure he's safe. But for the time being, I'm going to cast. Is this time for overkill? It feels like it's time for overkill. Sure, I can do it. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay. Out of one of the nearby nebulas, a crack of lightning. Oh, why are you targeting everybody? That's not how that's supposed to work.
It says it's targeting everybody, but the lightning only picks one.
Oh, okay.
These are just all the people that will be within the spell's radius.
Oh, okay. I was like, please don't hit everybody with lightning. That would be sad.
That would be not great. And which guy?
This guy up here is the one who used his weird psychic powers on you.
How about he stops it? And I've just untargeted everybody. And yeah, I believe he has a Dex saving throw to make.
Let me...
Or he will take 24 lightning damage.
I don't want to take 24 lightning damage, but I'm also not very dexterous. Well, I failed, so 24 you said?
Battle.
If the outside conditions is stormy.
Wait, hold on. There was a pre-existing lightning storm.
Do what?
There was a pre-existing storm, yes?
No, there's a nebula.
Okay.
But it's
All right.
not the same.
Okay. All right. All right.
You've
this time.
charged the particles of the nebula. It has become a storm.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Quick, into the nebula!
Unlimited power. All right.
Well, that hurt him. He's unhappy.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's my action.
Okay. Then this Sirloin's going to come onto the deck, and it's going to do that same weird undulation your direction
Ugh.
for an amount of psychic damage. And this one's going to continue drifting away as it got hit.
As he should.
As it got hit by the pepper cannon and now no longer exists. You just see it like spiraling off into wild space. Who's next? This guy is going to hop onto the deck and move over here and take all of his claws and try to claw at Rothamir. But he will not do a good job. And Sister Selka doesn't want any of that, so she's going to hit him with a mace maybe. And Elle's going to come over here and help out. Clevie is going to continue sipping some tea. This creature did not like whatever Elle had, so it's going to try to bite at Elle, but it's going to do a terrible job at it. Clevie is having some tea. It is now Rothamir's turn.
Oh, this one's a little close for comfort. So we'll just try a nice slashing action at it.
You do some damage. It cuts open. Its blood is a weird greenish blue color that's kind of dribbles out onto the deck in like little spurts.
I don't like that. Let's see how the luminous arrow works. It doesn't.
It doesn't. Deck is going to turn the pepper cannon onto this one over here. And do some damage, causing that one to explode. Victor, you're up.
Mordaka. I'm gonna.
You gotta use the dragon cannon on the center of your ship.
Please don't. We like having a Starjammer helm.
Oh, this seems fine. All right, fine. Get off my ship.
Who are you sending off your ship now?
That one.
Which one?
Oh, okay. That one did fail its save, so off your ship it goes.
Oh, I should have took one more step this way.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn. I screwed up my movement.
Okay. The astral turtle comes over here and tries to get at Cleavy's tea, and she's like, "No, it's mine! It's mine!" Egg, you're up.
Cool. Thamir, it looks like this guy's bugging you. Make that not happen.
Making a mess on the top deck is what he's doing.
Just zapping people.
That will be 19 damage if I fail my deck save.
Yeah. And you do!
And I do. How nice. I have less than 19 hit points. I die.
It better have less than 19 hit points.
How to eat fried worms.
So that one, like a lightning bolt, just kind of comes out of the nebula and just...
Do it! Alright.
Yeah, the weird energies of the star seem to have attracted them. But they're dead now. You killed them all.
Maybe we put the turtle in a lead box.
You put the turtle in a lead box.
Oh,
I
no!
think that's.
So mean.
I don't think that's gonna help. It was in an adamantite ore before. It kind of still did stuff.
But anyway, that will drop us out of combat as there are now no more enemies. But yeah, at this point, the Spelljammer ship, the Ruby of the Astral Sea, is a little unusable until some repairs are done. As you no longer have a mast in the center of your ship, you have a tree.
Is there something?
Can I get a treehouse?
You get a tree house.
So what happened?
If you talk to some miniaturized Thrycreen Owantu, they could maybe work something out for you.
So, did the mast turn into a tree?
Yes,
like, are the sails
that is
still
exactly
there?
what the sails are still there. But the ship is going to need a moment. You're gonna have to like cut some branches down and let the Owantu like get to work, kind of putting it back together again.
Yeah, let's have them do that.
Like clear all the roots out of the mid deck.
We'll make a catio for Egg.
Hold on. I'm seeing if there's something I can do if we wait a day.
By the way, I'd like to mention, due to the nature of the storm around everybody, everyone's hair is on end, and Egg is currently like
Just poof.
just solid, like almost as if he does not have limbs. He's just full solid poof, round cotton ball.
Fair enough. But
Oh shit.
but yeah, so it's gonna take a couple of hours to like clear out all of that mess, and at least clear it up to where the Oantu can get some work done. So while that's going on, and you're kind of getting everything together, piling up bits of roots on the top deck so that eventually a catio can be constructed. One of the things you do notice after a few hours of work is that a new shadow kind of drifts over the deck. And you look up, and there's a suspiciously white cloud that has parked itself directly above your ship.
Not now.
Egg is gonna glance back at his brother's book just to make sure that, unmistakably, white cloud does not equal beans.
Your brother's book is still there in your possession.
Okay.
After a short moment, a prismatic patch of sparkles begins to swirl on the deck of the ship. And those prismatic sparkles coalesce into a person.
I'm gonna quick repossess the turtle.
Yeah.
She is tall, human-looking, hair tied up, thick glasses, sky blue robes. She's currently floating a few inches above the ground, and she seems semi-translucent as the sparkling swirls continue to kind of like coalesce around her. If you'd like to know a little bit more, an intelligence arcana check would be required.
We'll definitely do that.
Well,
Egg, this is very showy, but you're not really sure what the deal is.
she's so shiny.
Rothamir, you know that this is very much a magical projection of somebody who can't be very far off. You're assuming linked to that cloud above you. The woman kind of like looks around a little bit, looks up at the lightning nebula that is kind of like over top her cloud, looks around and goes, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Am I coming through okay? I think there might be interference.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. I'm Nora Helmead, Dean of the Astral Magic of the College of Ether. I've sensed a powerful surge of astral energy from this location. Do you know anything about that?
I know it happened. It created this tree instead of our mast, and there's some ugly little creatures that decided to come looking for us after that.
Do you know what caused it? Me and the rest of the faculty, we've been looking for a star.
Ah.
Our divinations have pointed us in this quadrant of wild space.
I mean, I don't see a star here. What kind of star are you looking for?
Well, it would be... Well, depending on how big it is, I mean, it'd be a hunk of adamantium, about yay big.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Let's see. Victor, have you seen one of those on our ship lately?
No, not at all.
How strange. Um. Well, if you see something like that, I would be delighted to know. I've been researching fallen stars and their proclivities for quite some time.
I'm curious. I've not heard much. I've only heard rumors of fallen stars. They're real?
Oh, very much so.
Let's see. How
They have-
common are they?
Not very. It is a crossing of planes. When the realms of chaos cross into the astral briefly, when they brush against each other, sometimes a star is dislodged.
Interesting.
Weird.
So, what does one do with a fallen star?
Well, they're massive magical wells of power. They're almost dangerous in the untrained hands.
And who's to say?
Like,
who's
look what
untrained?
happened to your ship.
Maybe.
You're lucky that whatever it was that did this, just did this, and didn't turn you all into goo.
Hmm.
Yes, small cat person down below.
So you said they were dangerous in untrained hands. What about paws?
Are they trained paws?
Trained in what?
Trained in the knowledge of care and feeding of astral wish-granting monsters.
What would those monsters look like?
Well, they take different forms.
Hmm.
Once they
Okay.
are hatched from their protective shell.
I'm curious.
How
How would one
the whole
go
time,
about
like,
learning
Cleevy's sitting
that?
here drinking tea, like, this lady is not perceptive. And she, like, as she's looking right at Egg and, like, the turtle, she's like, I do not
I'm
understand this
holding the
lady.
turtle right in
This
front of
lady,
me.
I do not get it. I'm going to go back to my tea.
Poor reception. Poor reception.
So, how does one learn the finer art of that? I'm just curious about learning all sorts of things involving
Well,
creatures.
we
and
have
the-
vast sums of
Great
knowledge
things.
at the College of Either.
Huh.
We've
this-
been studying the stars for centuries.
Say, after we get our ship righted, which should be soon, do you mind if we swing by? I would be most interested in learning. Knowledge is a wonderful thing.
Do you... I mean, maybe. Do you have any... Do you have any first-hand experiences beyond this with a star that you could share with us?
Aw,
Am I still?
Egg is gonna look at the turtle. He's holding the turtle so the head of the turtle's facing outwards. He's gonna
Right.
flip the turtle so he can look at it in the face. And he's gonna flip the turtle again and look back at her. Maybe.
I mean, I could let you into my tower, and then we could dock with the rest of the college.
I'm gonna kind of look to everyone else, kind of see if I get an approving nod from them.
All of the NPCs kind of shrug, except for L, because he's an elemental.
Right.
He just kind of looks like a happy dog.
Like a good boy.
Yeah.
Good, Sure. Which direction is your tower at?
She's like, straight up. Give me a second. I'll lower down a ladder.
Thank you.
And then she like disappears in a puff of like like rainbow glitter.
lady
And
is
then
cool.
from above the cloud, a rope ladder just starts lowering down to your deck, and you see her like head peek out and goes, "Just come on up."
Uh, hmm.
Somebody's going to need to be in charge of the turtle.
Let's see. I'm just gonna walk over to Egg. Don't let our turtle friend out of your sight. Okay.
I think they're away from keyboard.
I think you're right.
But it's fine. So heading up the ladder.
Yep. And
All
just gonna go. Hey, Clevie,
Yeah.
want to come along?
Oh, I guess. Sure.
I mean, if she did notice, I'm just gonna whisper to Clevie. If she didn't notice that in front of her, what else is she not gonna notice?
Not me. And then she turns invisible because she's an imp and she could do that. But once you guys get up top, the Nora is kind of standing there in like a little cloud landing area, and she's like, so I'm gonna move the cloud back to the college. What do you want to do about your ship?
We would definitely like to bring our ship with us.
Kind of
It's
big.
currently
You know what? I
repaired.
can solve for this. I can solve for this. And she goes like digging through like her satchel, and she pulls out an empty bottle and she hands it to you, Rothamir.
Okay.
She goes, okay. Now, close your eyes and imagine your ship in as much detail as possible.
Okay, I'll do that.
Like, make sure you're imagining your ship and not some other ship because that won't work.
I'm imagining it as every detail I can, considering all the new tree bark and whatnot that has been added to it.
Don't
What about
forget Crumb.
Well,
There's
Yes,
a pop sound, and then you look in and your ship is in the bottle.
I was going to say, what about the people on the ship?
They seem to be in a stasis.
Is Crumb there too? better not
He
have
is
fucking
still
forgot
on the
Crumb.
deck.
Oh, thank fuck.
At the tea table, like half pecking, like frozen mid peck on a cracker.
Wait, how's repairs supposed to get down the ship within a stasis?
Do what?
How's the ship supposed to get repaired while it's in a stasis?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. But anyway, Nora's like, just you can let it out at any time. Just break the bottle, but I wouldn't while you're in the college. It's big space. Don't let big things out in little spaces.
good idea. Thank you.
But anyway, you find yourself at her humble abode. Let me add a Clevie real quick. And it seems to be a kind of like ramshackle hut built of many things, kind of floating in a cloud. It seems to be set up with a few other buildings as well. There are a couple of small airship skiffs here. And she's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna let them know that we need to dock back to the college proper. Do you guys have any questions? Actually, stay here. And she goes over and she like pokes a few things on like a little crystal dial, and you can feel the entire cloud start moving off somewhere. And then she comes back and she like pulls out a pen, like a little ink pen and paper, and is like, "So, tell me about the star."
First,
Wait.
do you have any snacks?
Yes. And she pulls like a little like tray from the side and kind of like waves her hand over it, and like a bunch of like little chocolates appear on it.
Oh, I can't eat those.
What can you eat?
Anything but that.
Do you have okay. I've always wanted to try scallops. But we don't get those back at the colony, so
Let me see what I can do. And she goes over and like grabs a book and like opens it up, and it's like the Arcanist Joy of Cooking. She's like, yeah, and she like grabs like 3 or 4 things and like puts them on the tray, and then like moves her hand around it, and then like they swirl together and then disassociate into like scallops.
whoa.
Yeah, it's doable.
Egg is he's gonna still holding onto the turtle. He's gonna offset the turtle to one hand, kind of just like wielding it like it's a book that he's just waving around, I guess.
The turtle.
Yeah, just like very casually
Right.
handling this very live creature.
Let me
Um,
hold on a second. Excuse me while I attempt to roll her very poor perception. Oh, geez, that's way too many dice.
Oh no.
That's not what I wanted at all. 11. Sure. She does not immediately notice that you're flailing a turtle in front of her.
all right. Then I'm gonna very carefully lift up one of the scallops, examine it very closely, and then initially it'll look like I'm going in for a very small taste.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shove the whole thing down my mouth.
Uh-huh. You do that, the astral turtle like looks at you and goes, "Whop!"
And then I'm gonna feed him one too.
Oh, okay. When you do, she definitely notices at that point and goes, "Oh, is that?
It's a turtle. You ever seen one?
Yeah,
That-
it's true.
That's an astral turtle.
It's a turtle.
That's
No,
a
it's
living
turtle.
star."
That's a
No,
turtle.
it's a turtle.
Well, yeah, it's a turtle. That's the form it took.
It's just a turtle.
That
turtle.
it's flying.
It's
Yeah,
just a turtle.
it took that form. It was born that way because it's a turtle.
It's just a turtle.
She's like, I'm not an idiot. I've been studying stars my entire life.
Egg like looks
Well,
between
you
his
haven't been
family members.
studying
He's like,
turtles,
this,
have you?
this lady thinks she's never seen a turtle before.
Is it obvious that she's not falling for it?
She's very obviously not falling for it.
It's a turtle.
Well,
Um,
she looks to you,
Gang, I think-
Rothamir, as if you are maybe the sane one of this group.
You'll have to forgive us. We haven't exactly found people who are politely interested in our friend.
She like points and goes, "May I?"
Just to touch it?
Oh yeah,
Well, he's eating right now.
yeah.
Somebody's cat is going absolutely
I'm gonna-
balls to the
I'm
wall.
gonna guess that.
I think that's
I'm guessing that's Caleb's cat.
it's not mine.
Mine
I mean,
is
my cat was
surprisingly
in here
not
doing it a
bothering me
moment
at the
ago.
moment. Oh, look at that boy.
That's a big cat.
His name is Merlin. He's a level 3 wizard. He knows Furball.
Welcome to the party, Merlin.
She's like, may
I
I?
have a cat named Merlin.
Let's see. If he'll let you.
She kind of like comes up, and like kind of pokes the turtle a little bit, like makes some notes, looks him over. Fascinating.
Just a turtle.
Yes, just a turtle.
His name's Keith.
She looks at you and goes, named Keith? She seems like she's going to be lost in studying this turtle unless you have questions for her.
So, I'm curious. You were talking about the right, the right hands, trained hands for working around one of these fair creatures.
Well, yes. This is a recently hatched astral being. They're beings of pure magic. That they're all power. That's all they are. But that's like astral power, and this is the material plane. So they need to get back to the astral plane to kind of like mature. And if they don't get back before it's too late, like the physical body can't handle all the magic, and they kind of poof.
No.
About
What does she mean by poof?
Imagine if you you know how balloons work, right?
Hey, what are you saying?
If you took a balloon and you covered it in like a sugar shell, and then you blew it up, the balloon, and then the balloon is the magic, and the sugar shell is the body. And eventually the body is not strong enough for the magic that's inside, and it poofs.
Yeah, let's not let that happen.
Egg starts full sobbing and just
so
freaking bear hugs this turtle.
Nora like looks to you. Rothermer's like, did I say something wrong?
Egg is
Young.
Egg is young and carries a lot of weight with loss. I'm just gonna kind of lean into her.
I mean, this is
his brother got turned into a book.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but the astral turtle, like living star thing, that is a non-issue. You just have to get it back to the astral plane.
yeah. So about how long do we have? Do you think before?
How long has it been around?
Like a couple
how
days.
far away is the dragon fort?
Maybe
A couple of days.
Not that long.
a couple days.
I would my guess, and this is I have to say, slightly uneducated guess. Which is hard for me to admit, being a dean in the astral, the College of Ether. But I'd say about like 3 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, we could go to the Transcendental Library and we could like figure it out. We've got lots of information in the Transcendental Library.
Now you're the dean.
Well, I'm a dean.
AD. What's to say the school's not going to try to take the Keith away and for their own?
I mean, we're just interested in study. We're not horrible people. We're not the Alabaster Academy.
Yeah, I know.
We broke away from them a long time ago because they're a bunch of jerks.
Yeah.
The Alabaster Cat, that's the one that was I'm trying to think of the place. I don't know the name of the planetoid.
I don't know.
Great Garden? I don't know. That's a system.
Garden is the system.
Yeah. The one where we found where we first started our adventure.
Oh yes, in like Greyhaven or something.
Greyhaven, something like that.
Yes, they had a base there. You could have worked for them. You didn't. But yeah, Nora's like, I can see like there's not a. I mean, we can get you into the. We can see about getting you into the Transcendental Library. We've got all kinds of knowledge there, going back a long time. Maps that'll probably take you to the astral plane, stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to get the other. I'll have to get like the. I'll have to get the other deans together.
In the meantime, I would like to learn more about our friend, and are able to better help them while during their time with us.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll get the deans together, and see. They're really crabby though. I don't know. Let me go ask. We'll get them together. We'll see if we can get you permission to get in the Transcendental Library.
Thank you.
And then she kind of is like, "You guys can hang out here at my tower. I'll be back." And then she kind of wanders off.
Okay. So, do you guys think they're going to actually try to, not take Keith?
I think we should still be on.
Keith looks up at you, Egg. Whop.
I just fucking collapses on me.
He looks so happy.
I'm so attached.
Egg, eventually we're going to have to let him go for his safety.
No.
But until then, we
Like,
need to
hey,
keep
you
him
watched
safe.
Free Willy, right? You know how this goes.
I can keep him safe.
Can you stop him from exploding?
I can protect him.
Can you turn your brother? Never mind.
Nick is
Rip.
Rothamir.
full on shrieking and rolling on the ground, still holding the turtle, but like just.
Egg, our point is that we need. What happened to your brother could be if we don't take care of Keith properly, far worse could happen to a lot more people. And potentially, if he's got as much magic as Nora says he does, we might be able to help Beans in the process.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are the scallops?
There's still a little plate of them, like right.
Egg is gonna, from his position on the ground, he's gonna depressively reach onto the plate, grab like a fistful of a few, and just like try and shove them in his mouth while still
right.
crying.
I'm going to grab one of the chocolates and just munch on it.
They're pretty good. Eventually Nora comes back and goes, "All right, I've petitioned the Crab Quorum, and they're as long as you're willing to talk to them and kind of assure them that your intentions with the star are not like evil, they'll be willing to like probably let you in the library."
Our intentions with the star at this point are to try to make sure it grows up safely.
You know what? I trust you. You seem like good people, but I cannot grant you access to the library by myself.
Right.
That's for the Crab Quorum to decide, and we'll Well, if you're ready, I can take you there.
No time like the present.
Yeah. By the way, before I forget, did Egg get any healing during the process of restoration on the ship?
Yes. Everyone can go ahead and take like a long rest and be healed. That's fine.
Long rest or short rest?
A long rest.
Okay. I need to do a thing.
All right. So, having everyone rested, Nora's like, "All right, I'll take you here in my skiff."
Even it is.
So the tower here and the other areas of the college very colorful. Lots of clouds. There are a hodgepodge of towers, halls, keeps, all made of like either stone or what appear to be gathered bits of wood and bone. They're all kind of like built together. They're held together via like rope bridges all around a central tower that you assume is either like the head tower or the Transcendental Library itself. This giant imposing structure. But she kind of hops on her little travel dirigible here and kind of steers you off toward the main tower. Landing is pretty easy. There's like a little landing zone. She gets out and walks you up the steps and goes, "All right, so to be clear, we're going to go in. I'm going to let them know that you guys are here to learn a little bit about the star. They're going to ask you some questions. Just be truthful. That tends to help. They don't like lying. And if they like your answers, they'll get you a pass and we can let you in, okay?"
Sounds reasonable.
All right. With that, she opens the doors and takes you into the crab quorum.
Wait, what?
What?
They're actually crabs?
I did not stutter.
I thought that was just the name.
But anyway, she takes you in. You can see that there is a mass of crabs at desks, scribbling away at things or filing papers. Lots of little claw clacks as they do their thing.
I was not ready for this one.
You were not ready for this.
He looks completely unfazed by this. He's still like sniffling into the turtle that he's cradling, but this appears to be completely normal for him.
Anyway, the group of crabs up here at the top kind of settle into a hushed silence as you enter. Nora kind of beckons you forward. She explains that in order to get access to the Transcendental Library and kind of learn how to reach the edge of wild space to get to the astral sea and also how to learn more about the living star itself, you just need to prove that your motives are particularly worthy to the crabs, and then if they like what you have to say, they'll grant you access. The assembled crab deans up here look down at you, and the top one speaks and goes, "Who demands access to the Transcendental Library?"
I'm Rothamir Dustgrove, and I request access to the library humbly.
And
with my compatriots.
With your compatriots. Rothamir Dustgrove and compatriots, why should we allow you access to our infinite stores of knowledge?
For one reason, and I'm going to look at the turtle, we would like to return our friend safely to his home.
That is a noble reason. But what kind of person are you, Rothamir Dustgrove? Tell me why you began this voyage so long ago.
Originally, it started as a request. But then, as we noticed who else was seeking our friend, we knew we could not let him fall into the hands of those who would do misdeeds with him.
You're free to step aside, Rothamir Dustgrove, for now. Who else demands access to our library?
I, Victor DeWitt, humbly request access. Not demand.
Victor DeWitt, we would like for you to think of a person from your past. Describe them to us.
There was my the person who brought me into the order I once worked with. My the knight who beckoned me to join the order. He was kind and brave, but no longer with us.
When did they stop being with us?
After a group of wizards wiped them out. Me and all my friends.
How many years ago?
Going on about 4 years now.
The crabs make a little clacky bit, and a ritual circle appears here on the floor, and in the sparkling swirl, that person begins to materialize, but it's kind of like a spiritual version.
I'm going to be noticeably watching with intrigue.
The crabs over on this side make little clacky noises and weird crab trills, and the spiritual person looks like they're speaking back, but you cannot hear them. Then they make some more clacky noises, and the central crab dean says, "You have been vouched for, Victor DeWitt. You are likely to be allowed use of our transcendental library." Who else wishes in our library?
Pretty please?
And why should we grant access to our library to you?
My name is Egg, and this is my friend Keith. And my brother Beans is a book, and a lot of bad stuff happened to my brother Beans, and I don't know a lot about exactly what would happen, but I don't want anything bad happening to my friend Keith. And the best way to help him is to find a way to send him home.
The crabs over on this side make little clacky noises amongst themselves. And the central crab takes his little hammer and just kind of like knocks and is like, enough! Enough! We've heard enough. We will deliberate amongst ourselves. Wait patiently.
Thank you.
And then all of the crabs
the
just start
courteous bow.
just a rustle of crab clacking and little bubbles forming in their mouths.
While that's happening, I'm just going to gently reach behind the egg's ears and scratch gently.
Egg very subconsciously starts, even though I know it's not a cat reflex, he starts tapping his foot.
It is kind of.
Hey,
Yeah.
um,
You did good, Egg.
Thanks.
Keith looks at you and goes, "Bwop."
Do I have any more scallops on me?
You may have had one left.
Cool. I give it to Keith.
He looks happy as he eats it.
Goddamn. I better stay that way.
He's so happy. He begins to
So
glow
happy.
with an energy, a rainbowish hue.
Oh wait, not again. Oh wait, that could be bad.
Here in the middle of
wait.
the crab court.
Hang on.
Seriously glowing rainbowish?
Just a little bit.
Oh no. Maybe if we make him too happy, that's the trigger.
Maybe.
Let's say, if you can get Keith or Alexa, it'd be great, Egg.
Um, my brain is telling me to make biscuits on him, but I feel like that would not be good.
Can I roll animal handling to see if I know what can calm a turtle?
Yes, animal handling will be helpful in this particular case.
Not with that roll. Not with that roll.
Whatever you attempt does not do what you want. Excuse me while I roll on a table. That's not better.
I continue to scratch his shell.
I'm gonna roll this d12 and consult a table real quick.
Shit. Keith, no.
There's a bright flash of rainbowish light, and Egg. You are now a like a neon blue color. But otherwise, you seem fine.
I'm just gonna kind of look over Egg. Huh. Deck had to drink a questionable potion to do that.
You really turned purple.
This bright flash of light causes the crabs to stop doing whatever they were doing.
He's just standing here holding this turtle, looking very confused.
From a white cat to a neon blue.
Yen cat.
It's like, are you okay, Egg?
I think so.
Good.
Okay.
It is your actual fur color now, for the moment.
What? No!
You are actually neon blue.
I'm just a fucking blue cat.
For the moment, yes.
Oh, god damn it. I'm Avatar now. Son of a bitch. Damn you, James Cameron.
But eventually the central crab pounds his hammer on the table and goes, "All right, we've deliberated enough. We see that time is against us. Your astral creature is brimming with power. We will allow you access to our library, chaperoned, of course, by Dean and Nora. Chaperones are very important. They will keep you safe within the Transcendental Library. Yes?
Do you need a permission slip from my parents?
Do you have one?
Egg, if we needed a permission slip from your parents, you might not have been on the boat in the first place.
I may need to make a few telepathic calls when this is
A
done.
few telepathic calls.
Pretty sure they have a shell phone you can use.
Oh,
Yeah, I said it.
Anyway.
damn
it. With that, Nora's like, all right, well, I guess we can get into the Transcendental Library. I'll, of course, be chaperoning. It's very important that I hang out with you. Mostly because, I will fulfill my necessary role, making sure that all the library's traps are deactivated, vouch for you with the Clockwork Sphinx that oversees the library. These things to make sure you're not harmed.
that is greatly appreciated, Dean Nora. And I'm going to turn to the crab court real quick. And we greatly appreciate your permission to enter.
Thank you.
Research well.
I intend to.
And then Nora escorts you guys back out the way you came. So many crabs. So many crabs.
Yeah, as soon as we get out of the courtroom, the crab room,
Go ahead.
you could have told us that they were actually crabs.
I mean, I thought I was pretty clear.
I want to bring attention to the fact that there was an actual fucking king's portrait of a goddamn crab in the very back, and standing directly next to him was somebody with a humanoid body, but the head of a crab.
Let me zoom in on that for you.
The head and the hands of a crab. Thank you.
Exactly.
But the king crab is very handsy.
The king crab is just a normal fucking crab.
Is that a bee? No, that's a crab.
No, it's a crab.
Could be a combination. Could be a weird combination of both. I mean, the coloring is weird.
I also do appreciate that they had a little stenographer crab off to the side.
I'm just now looking at the chandelier above the portrait.
Oh, the chandelier above the portrait that has the crabs in it.
Yeah.
The amount of crab-based detailing on this
There's also
hall
a crab.
It's
Sorry, you go.
Oh, you mean the
it's
artisan
gorgeous,
crab
it's
that's
glorious.
over here?
Oh, that's it. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a stenographer.
He might be.
I
don't know. He's got a brush.
personally-
He's got paint on him, so he's an artisan
Yeah.
crab.
Oh.
Personally,
That's very
I'm
cool.
just sad
These
that
here are
the
the stenographer
giant-
crabs, and then the one that's got the tray with the coffee.
Yeah, I saw that. This was I love how the peduncle on this one right here is.
Is a crab claw?
Yeah. This is. Ben, can you send me this portrait later?
I am just sad that this nice platform that we all stood upon was had the scales of Libra on here and not any sort of sign for Cancer.
Anyway,
I mean, it's the
look,
one thing
look.
that seems slightly,
I can't have everything for
slightly
you.
out of
Okay,
place.
I can't have everything. This is a court. This is a crab court. Anyway, on to the Transcendental Library.
I just attended crab court.
Crab
Boom,
court.
boom.
Anyway,
Claw in order.
Nora leads you guys
Oh, well,
across some bridges away from the main tower, and toward the entrance to the Transcendental Library, which is this glowy portal over here. You kind of come out here on the veranda, kind of take in the sight of the library dangling out into the astral wild space as it is, when all of a sudden you see that there are a strange collection of humanoid figures flying through the bridges that make up the College of Ether. They seem to almost be falling, but in an upside-down way.
What do these creatures look like?
Well, they're humanoid. You'll be very familiar with them here soon. As soon as they rocket past where you are, you see that they reach down to their chain belts and touch them, and then the belt kind of glows, and it is as if gravity reasserts itself. And then they land over here, and another group lands over here by the library itself. They are all, of course, astral elves. You are familiar with their ways, their looks. These are clearly like the astral elf monks that have come for the fallen star yet again, because that's what they do. When this one here lands, she looks over at you, Egg, who is the one closest to the star, and goes, "You're going to be giving us that. We're tired of chasing you."
What?
The star, it is ours.
I mean, there's a lot of stars out there.
I want that one.
Why?
It is lost, and it belongs to us.
Do you have do you have proof of ownership?
You see
Do you
a
have, like,
whole
an
bunch of
adoption paper?
other, these ones that landed behind you immediately start using some kind of weird magic on these crystals.
Nora, how do you...
And you hear a cracking sound on this bridge as this section begins to break apart from the rest of the College of Ether. And Nora immediately begins to freak out and is like, "The college is under attack! The college is under attack! The college is breaking apart. You have to get to the library before it drifts away." And you see all around you, in other parts of the College of Ether, more of these astral elves kind of like paratrooping in via anti-gravity belts. Just whole clumps of them are landing on various towers. Other mages are having none of that and are currently like attacking them with spellcraft and other means. But there seems to be some kind of pitched battle happening on the rooftops of the college.
Seeing that shit's about to go down, Egg is gonna take a few steps back, still holding Keith, and just kind of clutching him to his chest. And he's gonna get right up against the edge of the ledge.
Okay. I have triggered combat, so let us roll some initiatives.
9.
I don't like my initiative right now.
Why is the turtle going first?
Because it has infinite power? I don't know.
Come on, Keith, you gotta stick with me.
You have grabbed Keith the astral turtle. You're holding him tight, and he's kind of like looking around, going blop, blop.
Blop indeed.
As he begins to struggle, a glow begins to form over his shell. But it's not his turn anymore. These three acolytes down here are doing whatever weird ritual to this crystal that's causing it to help break apart the section of platform. Rothamir?
Ugh. And they are all sufficiently far apart from each other, too, which is sad.
You know that if you tarry too much longer, you may have to figure out alternate means to get onto the platform, as this bridge may not hold for very long.
Right. So, first thing is first, we're going to go ahead and shift to the starry form. And
You
I am
look like
going
you
to-
belong out here.
Yep. I'm going to move out here as far as I can for now. And for a first spell, we shall go ahead and have fun with that nice hall lightning that happened earlier. Right about there works for me. And
Well, you
it's
got
messing
him.
with it's messing with both with they have two groups messing with these crystals respectively.
Yes. There's one group messing with this crystal group, and then one group down here messing with this crystal group.
I'm going to start with this crystal group then, and specifically this one, since it's closest to that.
By doing what?
Well, is that the one that gets struck with lightning?
Yes. He has taken damage.
Cool. He's also going to get himself a nice luminous arrow. Up, up. Darn, he's too far away. In that case, I'll do a quick look back and target this one with it.
Okay. Well, you definitely hit and did some damage.
Cool.
Deck is going to join you and attempt to Sonic Blade that guy, as he is wont to do, but not roll well enough to do it a lot. This monk is going to attempt to give chase, but can't get very far. That one's busy. Soon is going to try to Sacred Flame Nora. Victor, you're up.
Egg. We'll call it egg, yeah. I'm going to throw you.
Going to throw egg.
Yes. I will move over here first. Actually, I'm doing some measurements real quick. Hold on. Perfect. Yeah, Egg, I'm going to throw you. Hold on to Keith.
That's the plan.
Alright.
can I make a quick request?
Do what? Oh, not.
Could you throw me straight towards the portal?
Not
I have
yet.
a plan. I have a plan.
I can't throw you towards the portal.
Why?
Do you me throw you as close to the portal as I can?
I mean, I guess it kind of. Well, the thing is, I guess I should ask before. So. Oh no, it requires an action. Dang it.
Well,
Honestly, I'm. Honestly, I'm actually more comfortable being right here at the moment. So I rescind my comfort with being thrown.
okay. On that note, I will instead hit this person. Where's my sword? There's my sword. On guard.
That's not good enough.
You lost guard. All right. One more attack because I am, in fact, 5th level.
That is more likely to do damage.
This is supposed to do the D8 of radiant damage, right?
If you
Yeah,
click
actually
on the
D8.
D8 in the crystal sword section.
It just says does an extra D8 when I attack with a sword.
I helped.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Nora has had about enough of this guy trying to hurt her. She's going to shoot him with fire. That Link Acolyte is busy, and now his egg's turn.
Okay. How tall is this crystal thingy?
The one you're standing on? Or near?
Yeah.
The crystal itself is about as tall as you are.
Okay. And is this platform parallel to the platform ahead of me?
This platform here?
No, this one.
This one. Yes, those are both parallel.
Okay. Well, better than nothing. And all of our attackers appear to be monks, correct?
Well, they're weird. The far elves that you have encountered seem to be some kind of like monkly order, but they are not monks in the traditional sense of like the class monk. They are weird, transcendent martial artists and other. They seem to also have spells.
I'd like them to not have that. How?
In fact, the 6 that are over here, the 3 here and the 3 here are casting spells at these crystals right now.
That is true. How far down does the edge of this platform go?
What do you mean?
Like it's a parallel precipice, assuming that there are 3 dimensions to each precipice. There's the horizontal. How far down does the vertical precipice go?
Of which platform?
I guess of both the one that I'm on and the one across from me.
Like how deep are the floors?
Yeah, I guess.
Is that what we're aiming for?
I'm asking how far down I can climb.
Oh, not very. Less than a few feet. They're basically like weird metal and alabaster. Well, not alabaster. like a pearl like plate.
Okay. In that case, I think what I'm going to do is. It's safe to assume that this one is also parallel, yes?
That one is actually lower.
Shit.
Because basically what happens is these stairs go down to here, and then this ramp goes up to the next area. So it kind of goes down and then up.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to climb under the platform using my climb speed.
Okay.
And for safety purposes, I will use my action to activate my balloon pack.
Safe. Now
Very
you can,
safe.
Now you can levitate.
Yes. And I am then going to make my way underneath the stairs.
Okay. So you are under these stairs.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And out of line of sight.
That is a thing you can do.
And this turtle is safely with me.
All right. This acolyte would like a word with you, Victor.
Oh, you can have as many words as you want.
Well, he didn't do well. And that brings us to the top of the chain, where the astral turtle looks at you, Egg, as you're kind of like climbing upside down, like holding on with one, kind of like dragging yourself along as you're kind of like floating and dragging yourself along.
I'm like comforting him along the way, just trying to like make sure he stays calm.
Don't look down.
He looks
here.
excited. He's like, "Whop! This is fun." He begins to glow.
I can't be worried about this guy. He's too cool.
Wait, glow.
Yeah, he begins to glow slightly. Rothamir, it is your turn. A visible crack begins to form on this ramp.
Yeah, I am not that one. This one. I'm definitely getting myself down here as best I can. Let's see here. I'm going to choose to have the lightning bolt called down upon this one again.
Okay.
So that's a whole 3d10 I get to roll.
Well, I did not succeed my dex save, so how much am I taking?
Not that much.
I don't have that many hit points.
Good. The next one I can see is going to get a luminous arrow. Not that it does a whole lot. But we'll see what a guiding bolt can do towards him. Oh, that's going to not do anything. Sad.
All right.
That's about all I can do then.
Well, Deck's going to come join you. This monk is going to move over here. You can swing at it if you want, Victor.
Sure. You want to bring it closer to me real quick?
Oh, yes.
I think I did the sword right, by the way. We will not know right now.
Okay. This little monk will do this. She will touch the chain on her belt. It will glow a white color, and then she will step off of it and upside down.
Ah,
She's now walking upside down, looking at you, Egg.
Stop it.
Because she can also fight in a 3D environment. Because she has anti-gravity belts.
Note to self: steal that belt.
Hold on. All she did was like press on the belt.
Yeah, well, she touched it. It may be some ability that she has activated.
Gotta keep that in mind for if ever I get the chance to use a mage hand.
Do all these guys have belts, or just?
Yeah, they all have chain belts. This one's going to continue his spell war with Nora. But apparently not hurt her. And then Victor, it's your turn.
You're upside down, so I can't see you.
You are correct.
Okay.
You've lost track of the monk.
All right.
She went to the upside down.
Where the demi omelets are.
Yep.
I'll try and knock this guy down real quick.
He fails his save. He goes prone.
Right.
Go ahead and
just
roll with advantage.
Excuse me? Crystal Sword has no longer remaining effects. Uses.
You mean that you can't attack with it? What did you do?
Yeah.
When did you break my sword?
I did not break your sword. I've swung with it 3 times, though.
Oh, that's the regaining hit points portion. You spend a charge to regain hit points equal to the number of radiant damage the sword has dealt.
No, I attacked with it.
I know, but I mean that's why it no longer has effects. You've done something. You should just be able to attack with it normally.
Attack? Okay, I guess. It's supposed to use advantage, but fine. Let's do a d20 roll real quick just for.
All right. Well, you hit.
Just checking with. Okay. Yeah. Damage. So he takes however much that was. 13.
Enough to
Maybe?
kill him. Is how.
Right.
That much.
Can I remove his belt?
Sir?
You mean the chain that is around his waist?
Yeah.
Can if you want.
Sure. That's mine now.
Okay.
I'm just go. All right. I'm gonna wrap that around myself real quick if I can with my leftover attack action,
Okay.
and then move. Right. Yeah, and then I will move.
Nora's gonna keep zapping that guy. She's in some kind of spell combat. Let's see, I'm still busy breaking a thing. Egg, it's your turn.
Cool. This lady is freaking me out. So what I'm going
She looks
to do...
very serious. Like she really wants that turtle.
She needs to get away from me. I don't like her. Kind of mean. She has a bad vibe. So what I'm going to do... So, because Rothamir summoned a lightning storm,
Yes.
that counts as an existing storm, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
And it's over the same general area, so I guess like more so. I can't scroll out while I do this, so I have no idea what I'm aiming for.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Yeah, so she's in it. And would you look at that? She's right at the edge of a precipice, so it can still definitely hit her even though she's undercover.
It's true.
19 plus another D.
And it adds another D10 if I'm casting the spell in a pre-existing storm.
You are correct.
Oh,
So that's 28.
if she fails.
If she
Versus my
fails.
dex save.
Stop it. Well, she still takes.
No!
She takes 14, nonetheless.
That's fine. She'll take 14.
And then I'm going to quick remind myself how much movement I have because for some reason I forget. And I'm going to say, screw it. I'm going to take the additional 10.
And this is all underneath on the underside of this
Yeah.
breaking stairway.
Yeah.
All right. Rothamir, this Blink Acolyte that's here at the end of the stairway is going to attempt to cast spells at you. But apparently not in a way that hurts you.
That Link Acolyte made a bad decision.
And that Link Acolyte is busy doing his thing. Which takes us to the top of the chain, where the Astral Turtle is going to enjoy this fun game of tag that he is now part in.
That's right, bud.
This one's going to move. And then it is Rothamir's turn.
Well, we'll start by trying to remove that one with the lightning. Now the question is it still only the 3d10, or does it get a bonus from Egg's Storm as well?
That was when you cast it, so no, not for you. You are
Wanted to
generating
make
the original storm.
Just making sure.
It would be cool, though.
Oh, that would be awesome. But, instead we're still going to try to see if I can do 15 to it.
Well, find out. They're very dexterous. I got a 14 on my save.
Well, considering... no, it doesn't actually say what the DC is for that.
What is your normal save DC?
My normal one?
Yes.
For
casting spells in general.
I believe I'm at a 15. However, I have that nice black iron. I do have that nice black iron amulet, and that should put me at a 16. I thought.
Hold on a second. No, you're at a 14 normally with the amulet.
With
it
the
is 15. So he
Either
fails
way,
and takes 15 damage.
15 is the magic number. Either way.
Right. That is unhealthy for him.
We'll see how unhealthy it is.
Unhealthy in the I'm dead kind of way.
That's cool. In that case, I will continue my movement to here. This'll work.
Rothman just run up and toast some fools.
Yeah. And I believe I shall Luminous Arrow this one.
Well, he takes some damage.
And I'll go ahead and try to frostbite him as well.
Less. No, he failed his con save, so he takes some more damage. But he's still up.
Okay.
Deck is going to also race this direction. And throw a Sonic Blade, but do terribly at it.
Hold on a second.
Yes?
We might be able to do something. Why does he have a disadvantage?
I
storm,
don't
maybe?
know.
That's my best guess.
Oh, because
Stone would
he's
count as difficult terrain,
Oh,
right?
that might. I don't know. Something has caused disadvantage, but either way, he missed. The lunar monk is going to leap off of this area, touch her belt so that she flies back to the surface, and lands here. Actually, no, next to this crystal, and gives this crystal a good punch, cracking it. At that point, this bridge where you're standing, Victor, snaps in half. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
No! This stuff is
Hold on. We might be able to help with this.
I'm
the
also
target.
directly underneath you.
It's true.
I'm going.
And you notice, Egg, as Victor, as the stairway crumbles. Victor,
Ben,
yes,
hold
yes.
on a sec, because Victor may not have missed his saving throw yet. Because I have that nice cosmic omen now
Ooh.
that says
That says what?
that he gets to add an extra d6 to his roll.
Okay.
Since I rolled
Victor?
even.
14?
14.
14 is not enough. You needed 15.
No.
I tried for you.
You tried.
You're good.
Egg, you see Victor fall into the into the void of wild space a little bit. I mean, it'll be a while before he gets out of the air envelope of this, entire structure. But
Wait, didn't he just get the belt?
yeah,
He
doesn't know how to use it.
Oh, yeah.
He's not an astral elf with lots of training.
And also, I don't know that he got the belt, so.
Importantly, however, I need to roll a d12. Victor,
Yes.
as you're falling, you see Egg and Keith, the astral turtle, looking at you with a shocked expression on both their faces as you just go tumbling into the nothingness.
No!
Free.
Free
Egg, in
falling.
your hands, Keith begins to struggle and glow brightly, and then in a burst of light, vanish from you.
Oh.
And Victor, your fall comes to an abrupt end as the mouth of a turtle has caught upon your cloak and is kind of floating there in the air, holding you in place.
Oh.
And you just hear this.
Thank you.
And he's just struggling with his little flippers.
Keith, you legend.
Anyway. This acolyte's gonna cast some spells your direction, Rothamir. Apparently dealing you some damage.
Oh.
This one is going to continue its spell fight with Nora. And then, Victor, it is your turn. You are currently dangling by your cloak in Keith's mouth as
How
he's
far away am I to the
struggling.
bridge?
Probably a good 10, 15 feet.
Now, if I force push Keith while he's holding me,
Do you
what
have a
happens?
rope?
I do.
Like, you see Egg just standing there.
Dude!
Sure, yeah. I will attempt to lasso an egg.
Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
Wait,
You're gonna drag me down there with you, my guy.
I believe in you.
Oh wait, hold on. No, it's 500.
I'm
Lasso
throwing you.
away.
I'm just throwing the rope to
You levitate. You're fine.
Yes, I tried to remember that levitate accommodates for 500 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be in the clear unless that turtle is packing a
It's
little
very
bit more.
dense. It's very dense. A lot of
It's
power.
a very dense turtle, except I've been carrying that turtle this whole time. So
I mean, mostly he flies of his own volition.
the
So
weight
that's
of a. He has the weight of a.
he has a weight of a
yes, but even
collapsed
still,
star.
he would be dragging
I was
me.
about to say, yeah, that is a collapsed star right there. So
Yeah.
I will attempt to throw. Yeah, I
Weight
will
of
attempt to throw
nuclear fission.
a rope and egg.
Okay. Just make a basic. No, you can do it. You both are seasoned enough adventurers that you can play catch the rope.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and
St.
toss
Eggs
the
first,
rope.
cat rodeo.
Right. Egg, you have acquired a rope.
I've got one end at least.
All right. Nora's going to try to finish this stupid guy off so that she can help out. All right. She kills that one. Yeah. That one's dead. And then she looks over, sees that the Transcendental Library has broken away completely from the College of Ether and is now drifting off into wild space, while the rest of the college is still under attack by elves. She's not happy about what she's seeing overall. But
It's
she
be a very big library find, isn't it?
Huh? It's a big
It's gonna be a really
library
big-
find.
Yeah.
She comes up to the edge here, looks out to you, Rothamir, and says, "The library doors are open. Seek out the map chamber, and whatever you do, stay out of the Forbidden Archives. I have to go save my own tower. Do your best." And then she runs off.
That seems very trusting for somebody who had to go through an entire crab council.
Crab Council said you guys were good.
We were supposed to be chaperoned.
You were supposed to be chaperoned.
So the traps wouldn't be a problem. That thing is trapped to all hell.
It
And that
is.
there's a freaking sphinx in there
There
too.
is. That you need to be vouched for, apparently.
Oh God.
But we'll see. We'll see how it happens when we get there.
as long as we avoid the Forbidden Archives, we should be fine.
Yeah, you have to stay out of the Forbidden Archives.
Does anybody have like an ID, like a driver's license, or maybe like a parking ticket, just to let them know that we're okay here?
Is our parking validated? I don't understand.
Do we have like a student ID that we have to hand in?
That's a good question, which you'll find out when we get to the Transcendental Library.
Is it too late for me to enroll?
Egg, it is your turn.
So it is. All right. So, evil monk lady is on top of the platform now.
Correct.
Yes. Cool.
She broke the
Question.
crystal that was on this platform with her fist.
Question: are we gonna account for normal physics?
Well, what kind of physics are normal in the wild space arena?
I know, but okay. So there is a degree of downwards gravity because he fell, right?
That is correct. There is a gravity plane.
All right. Cool. So that does make this less complicated, thankfully, because then if I move anywhere, he's not going to be swinging around and snapping all of the rope in
True.
zero gravity. Okay. So After much deliberation, I'm going to dismiss my call lightning.
Okay.
And I'm going to instead cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh no.
Because I can access that now. My favorite spell in the game.
And pray
and
tell,
it's
because
sent-
I like when people cast Spirit Guardians, because then they can describe to me what their Spirit Guardians look like.
Oh no. You'll never guess what egg Spirit Guardians look like.
I mean, it's either a bunch of fish
Strips-
or a
I was
bunch
gonna
of
say
cats.
strips of bacon and toast.
It's the entire variety of means of cooking an egg.
Okay.
So people are just getting slapped around by omelets.
All the eggs. All
All of
eggs.
them.
Just spiraling around.
All of them. People just get egged senselessly. And it's centered around me, yes?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I believe it travels
Cool.
with you.
Cool. Because it's asking me to place a circle, so I feel like that's inconsequential.
Well,
But
it is, but it's... Eh.
it's there for now.
Oh, I'm being egged.
And I will say that my party members are exempt from the effects of it.
I'm sure they feel glad about that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to proceed to move forward.
All right, so you're coming up top?
No, I stay on the bottom.
No, what about me?
You're tied to me.
Well, just know that the Spirit Guardians aren't going to attack the person on top if you're below. Because they're with you. They're on your plane. It's not a
15
bubble. It gets blocked by walls. As far as I have ever seen Spirit Guardians work. Otherwise, you could stand on like the other side of a wall and kill everyone on the other side of the wall.
How it has been used before for me.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a strange way to go about that.
I mean, it's a 15 feet radius.
Yes. Around you. Not
Just
it's not an
in-
orb. It's a circle.
I'm going to use one of my movement
Okay.
to pop my head over the side.
A bunch of
And-
spiritual eggs go flying. You do need to get a little closer, though, I think.
I will use two of my movement.
There you go. Now you're within range.
Wait, hold on. No, she's within 15 feet.
Oh, yes. We're good. Never mind.
Okay, one of my movement. So she's got to make another save, I believe.
A dex
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
She makes
is
it, but
very
still
wise. And we'll take half
9
the
damage.
Okay.
Cool. And then I will go ahead and duck back under and continue moving forward.
Okay.
You guys are dragged behind me.
Yes.
Do you still want the crossbow?
Who? What?
You.
I don't need the crossbow. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Got any ranged stuff?
No.
Do you want the crossbow?
I'm terrified of the crossbow. I will move up and hit things.
All right. Just have fun swinging, I guess.
Othmere, you get Sacred Flamed again.
At least attempted at it. I'm getting tired of this, though.
The Astral Turtle looks like it's running out of juice. trying to hold up Victor. It's little you can see like the little sweat beads like coming off its head as it's like whop whop.
He's tied to me, isn't he?
Victor is.
Yeah. Victor, get a hold of the astral turtle. For the love of God, don't drop him.
The turtle doesn't like know how this works.
Yeah.
It's trying to save Victor.
Oh.
It doesn't know how ropes work.
Poor, this poor baby.
Anyway, Rothamir, it's your turn.
I am tired of these guys trying to sacred flame me.
I mean, you're the closest person, so. And it's
Yeah.
a cantrip, so they get to do it for free.
Right. So they're gonna see what happens when I do something that's not a cantrip. And
Like
since
what?
there's no one else around me to be hit by this, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I keep missing it every time. But we're gonna thunderwave these two.
That sounds
Deck.
painful.
And we're going to do it as a second level spell.
Well, this one dies. This one is still standing.
And
You
then
you
that
kill one of them.
Cool. Luminous arrowing the other one.
He also dies.
And if I have time to reach down and grab the chain... Did I notice about the chain belt at all?
It was pretty obvious.
If I have time to reach down and grab the chain belt off the one at my feet, I will do that.
You now have a chain belt.
Cool.
Deck is going to make it to the doorway and be like, "Come on, guys, come on!" Rothamir, since you're the only one on the top side, this lunar monk would like a word with you.
This is gonna hurt.
Well, she's got to hit you first, but she gets several punches, so there's plenty of opportunity. Oh,
What's that?
like that.
It's gonna hit hard.
Ooh.
She punches you pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Ooh. And since I rolled even today, there's not much I can do against her. So,
It's true. Victor, it is your turn. You're being drug along, propped up by an astral turtle and a rope attached to an egg.
I am gonna try to finagle this belt and see if I can get to turn on at all.
What are you going to do that?
I mean, I watched him activate the belt right in front of me, didn't I?
I mean, they just touched it.
I will attempt to touch it.
Okay.
Just make the make gravity not work on.
Doesn't seem to do what you want.
Let me walk upside down. I'm thinking to myself as I'm doing this.
Does not seem to function the way you want.
All right. Egg, fly me over the ridge. I will jump, and as I'm picking up the turtle in one hand while I'm gonna
You like reach behind and like grab Keith.
grab Keith
Carry Keith that way.
like a football.
Just grab him like a little football.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I will ready an action for when Egg goes topside. I'm gonna jump off
Okay.
and land there.
Egg, it is your turn.
Cool beans. So I'm going to Sorry. I'm gonna first find my way up here. That's 15 feet. And then I'm gonna swing the rope backwards, so he can get some footing right here.
Okay.
Jump off wherever I can.
You can land right there, no problem.
Awesome.
You have the turtle with you.
right.
Let's see. Are you topside egg or not?
I'm not.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move. I can crawl topside from here.
Yes.
And I don't know. Does that put me within range?
Just barely.
All right. Saving throw. He makes it, but I'll still take damage. But a moment.
That is a lot of damage. So I take 9?
Yeah, you take half if you save.
Well... The sad news is I only had the 8
wait,
hit
hold
points.
on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Half. Sorry.
He dies. He only had 8 hit points, so he took half and died.
Cool. And now I will take my action. And let's make this guy stop being a problem so we can focus our attention.
And what would you like to do with that guy?
I'm going to shoot him.
With your new Dragon Bolt crossbow bolt?
I'd like to try.
Well, he takes 10 damage, and much like his companion, he did not have that many hit points left, so he also dies. You're just like, and fire blast!
Lethal cat. Hell yeah.
One shot, one kill.
That crossbow doesn't.
One life to live.
Also doesn't have the elemental damage on it.
Do what?
The crossbow doesn't have the elemental damage on it either.
It has the
it
key
doesn't.
to use it.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't really necessary, but like, would have been nice.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be actually. Gonna check something real quick. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but no, it should be. All right. Victor.
Yes.
Take a bardic.
Yay, D8. Inspired.
You feel so inspired.
All right. Keith, the astral turtle, is going to look at you, Victor, and smile and be like, "Whop!"
Yeah, what?
Rothamir, it's your turn.
Was Victor readying in action though for when he hit the ground?
It was when that was the jump off when Egg got me near the.
Yes.
Okay.
He has
didn't
landed.
So
just wanted to make sure you didn't get skipped on that.
There you go.
Well, this is not fun for me.
I mean, you can always disengage. That prevents me from punching you if you try to flee.
Which I'm going to do. And I am certainly going to flee as far as I can.
Looks like that far.
Here. And since I'm still in starry form, I'll take advantage of the bonus action. And try to luminous arrow him.
Well, you hit.
At least it's something.
She's still up. She's not happy about it, but she's still up. Deck's like, yeah, come on, we're almost in. The lunar monk turns to you, Victor, and goes, I want that turtle. And comes to join you
Right.
for a couple of punches.
You can pry it from my cold, dead hands.
I mean, that's her plan.
I will take 8 less damage.
Anyway, not enough of those punches hit you, which is sad. Now it's your turn.
With teeth in hands.
With Keith in hand.
I
Just
will
bean her with Keith.
Blessed Keith in hand.
run up here as a bonus action. I decided I don't want them near me. So I will tell Hank to shove them away. I just want them 5 feet away.
Did fail, so 5 feet away it is.
Yep. And I will bravely leave her in the dust. And as I go, I will shout, because I remember that person.
Nora?
No, what's her name?
Egg?
Huh?
I think he's trying to think of the one that we should have killed long ago.
Yeah, the astral elf.
Oh.
Turd.
Hold on a second. I've got her. She's an NPC. Hold on.
Yeah.
NPCs. Where'd she go? Oh.
Their demon friend.
Where did I put her?
Tordia.
Where's she saying it?
Oh, Teridia.
Teridia. Yeah, there we go.
Your cheat sheet is helpful.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Like, I will say you should have sent Teridia. She tries harder.
Oh. Who's to say they haven't sent her?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen them in a minute, so
It is true. You haven't seen her in a minute.
And I will leave him in the dust.
Okay. Egg.
So what I'm gonna do is, with Victor's permission, actually, no, you got far enough ahead.
Leave him in the dust.
I think that's what I might do. I'm gonna make it to here. If I correctly drag myself and not use the freaking measurement tool, like a dum-dum, and I'm gonna shoot her.
Just one last shot.
She's trying to mess with Keith. I can't have that.
That's fair. You apparently right on her.
Oh wait, is that 2d6?
Yeah, it's additional 2d6.
Yeah, it's an extra 2d6. So
God.
Go ahead and roll them.
By all means, roll that wonderful damage.
All right. So, any parting words before you part her?
What you say?
See you on the flip side.
And then just flaming bolt just shoots right through her, all anime style. There's like sakura blossoms out the other side. The screen like does like that smash cut.
That is the day that humanity was reminded.
Importantly, she's dead.
Yay!
That shocking message of, and then the shotgun blast to the chest.
Shot heard around the world.
Around the world.
Preceded by, I'll see you on the flip side.
As you kind of
Oh,
regroup
God.
here in front of the library doors, the sound of combat grows fainter and fainter as the College of Ether drifts off away from you. As you've been separated from it and are floating free in wild space at the moment. But not too far. Like it's still within view. But you can see that there are quite a lot of astral elves attacking the library or the college at the moment, and quite as many, almost equal as many wizards who are having none of it and are casting all manner of spells and summoning all manner of creatures.
Can I quickly go and acquire another chain belt or two from these individuals?
Sure, if you want.
Good, good.
I would like
Just
to
in case
ask-
we need them.
Are any of the possible creatures summoned potentially cataspheres?
Well, since that particular demon only exists in a small amount of lore at the moment, none of these mages have learned its true name and have been able to summon it.
Oh, wait, so they don't even know about the catasphere.
No, these ones don't.
Oh, I'm an innovator. All right. I'm gonna learn them something new when I get back here.
As you're kind of like, grave robbing over here, Rothamir, you get a little tug on your leg from Clevie as she becomes visible and goes, "So, are we going in?"
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Just wanted to make sure no one flew off accidentally. And heading on in.
All right. You pass through the gateway to the Transcendental Library. It is almost Fargate-esque. You know, the light kind of bends around you, and you feel like you're being pulled through a vortex, briefly. And then it all comes to a stop. You find yourself in. I guess you didn't know what you would expect on the other side. But as the light kind of fades from your eyes and you can kind of begin to take in the surroundings, you find yourself in just a small room. There is not much to speak of here. It's like a little cozy foyer. No visible exits at all, which is surprising and small compared to what you would expect here. There is some bookshelves, a reading chair, a reference table that are overshadowed by the presence of a towering sphinx made of intricate clockwork that sits at the center of the room, ticking loudly. The construct kind of silently watches you as you move around the room, kind of taking in the moment. The room itself lit by glass lamps that hang in the corners, burning with a magical flame. 3 of them are lit, providing a soft yellow light. The 4th, not. The Guardian looks down at you as you kind of are still kind of rubbing the little glowy bits out of your eyes. And in almost a monotone, it says, "I am the guardian of the Transcendental Library. It is my duty to allow the wise to pass and punish the foolhardy. You may only exit this room once all these books are read." I think we'll leave it at that for tonight. As that is a good, I think, cutting off point. So next week we will see how the players handle dealing with the Transcendental Library and its guardian clockwork sphinx.
Wait, all the books in the room.
That's what we said.
Does that include my brother's book? Because that is technically in the room with us in a tiny little jar.
I mean, that's up to you. You
Oh,
can interpret.
no.
You can interpret that statement however you want.
No. All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. And next week we'll have a deck to help you out. Maybe he can skim through things a little quicker.
Yeah.
Yay.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll cut off there for the evening. Next week we will deal with the Transcendental Library. Hope we all had fun. As far as I am aware, we should be good to go next week. So for all of you at home watching this evening, thanks for watching. If you like what we do and would like there to be more of it, please feel free to send us a follow or a sub. If you're a Twitch Prime member and have a free Prime sub laying around, it's free for you and would really help us out. Otherwise, feel free to catch up on this and past episodes of our other shows over on our YouTube channel, or just come hang out with us over on Discord, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. All those links are below. We should, as far as I'm aware, have another Tomb of Annihilation, our continuation of that tomorrow. And then, of course, next week we'll do some more Star Chasers before we take a week off for Valentine's Day. But as always, thanks for hanging out with us, and keep chasing the stars. Bye.
Catch you on the flip side.